Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Yalek, and we have War Factory to do, and this tree should never ever be there. We're gonna make this quick because, well, I have things to be doing, and spoiler alert, I have seen in advance the layout that we have to work with, and you won't believe this, but it's a very, very similar layout to one that we've had at least 3 of, I want to say, the last 5 or 6 weeks. So I guess we do this layout half the time now. Not cool, Supercell. Really, really disappointing. So generally what we do here, because, you know, the warrior thing is we run up from down here and we attack from this side. To that end, we're going to start with a little prep, and we're going to remove some shock launchers over here. Now keep in mind that Everspark is still broken since the last update, and she does not follow most damage anymore. She goes by proximity. So I don't know if you noticed, but she's standing next to the one shock launcher, and we're gonna let her die here. Actually, we don't need anything more from her. She's standing next to the one shock launcher here. She defaults to that. I redirect her to the other shock launcher here using a flare, and then press hack twice. And honestly, you need to be really careful when hacking shock launchers, because they have a tendency to shock the things that are trying to kill them. So it often ends up that they don't end up dying, but in this case they're surrounded by a whole bunch of boom cannons, and these rockets over here are also adding a bunch of splash damage, so they died. Good to know, handy. We're gonna kill some things back here. Actually, we're gonna take like 3 GBE hits and just like hack a few things and such, because might as well. We can make this layout very simplistic. Actually, if you want to try this approach, this would be the best week to do it. Gonna leave those. I believe we'll be able to kill them both on the final hit, and that will give us some extra GBE. Yeah, actually, if you were going to try this, if you've not tried it the many other times we've done this layout, particularly recently, let's scout for a second. Should take note, actually. Take note of the initial health. So 584 plus 40, 624, 400. That's a fair bit. But we're gonna pretty this up back here. The mortars are, yeah, those are dead. So 1 art will kill both of them. We'll get 6 GBE for the cost of 3. We're gonna try to kill the boom cannons here if possible. But really we need to kill some of the machine guns, and particularly this flamethrower and this flamethrower, because if we use bullet, and if we come from this direction over here, the bullet's going to be standing over here. This would be 6 o'clock at the HQ, keeping in mind that your gunboat is going to be down here. So 6 o'clock is facing this beach, which is the beach nearest your gunboat, not this over here. So down here at 6 o'clock, all these machine guns and flamethrowers, going to try to kill some of them, because as we have noted in the past, they chew bullet up really, really quickly. So killing a few of them will keep him alive longer, and he will keep your warriors alive longer, and hopefully you'll be able to take this down with all of that damage to be done. So current health 607. These guys are roughly 35, I guess. And is there anything else that we could hack? Actually, you know what? I'm actually thinking it might be easiest just to hack those 2 guys and reserve artillery and barrage for down here for these things. And the reason I say that is that if we keep using artillery and barrage, the cost goes up, so it becomes kind of ineffective. So I think we'll So honestly, the artillery and stuff that I used on these should have been put on these machine guns down here, so that was a mistake. But we're going to correct that. So we're going to use Sparky on the boom cannons. That is the plan. I'm going to put her right next to the second boom cannon that I want to hack. And we're going to gap a little bit. We're going to try to stretch out these smokes, because I'm not trying to waste GBE. I do want to, use it as best as possible. That's okay. So she should default to the boom cannon right next to her. She does. We redirect, and then we're just going to wait until this turns blue down here, and we hit the button again. Boom. As quickly as possible. And then she dies, and then those are going to die, and so that's good. That should mean... nuts. Well, we can still remove this mortar for free. The second one died because of the splash damage. So we can still throw, on our final hit, we'll still throw 1 artillery on there, 3 GBE. We get 3 GBE back, so it's free to remove. So we're not going to worry about that for right now. Definitely with the machine guns. Probably the next hit will just be pure art and barrage. That guy, if he lives, nope, does not. Okay, and there's really nothing else we can do here. Really unfortunate about this particular version of this layout. Don't need Sparky anymore for anything. So taunt, good. 3 hits left, 1 just for GBE, like we said. 13,000 on those, and in particular I want to kill the flamethrowers in this area. So let's try that, and then try going like this. This particular layout's kind of unfortunate. Rockets, doom cannons, lasers covering the beach over here. Rockets covering the beach over here. Rockets covering the beach over here. Not a lot of free GBE to be had really anywhere. Try to remove these guys and see what things are costing. Oh yeah, you gotta die too. Okay, and probably, I don't know if those are gonna die though. Might be worth throwing an art or two, or maybe even a barrage to kill them on the next hit. We'll see in a second. We'll check their health. Come with a plan or leave in defeat. A good scout is always a good idea. What do we have here? So barrage, and probably barrage and art. That one's free, so we're talking about 15 GBE total. And then honestly, my plan is just a critter somewhere. Probably either the boom cannons or the cannons. Probably the cannons. That should absorb some fire from the snipers, the cannons, these boom cannons over here. Won't worry about this stuff up here at all, because you can only worry about so much. No, actually take it back. 2 critters. We're going to do a critter on either side. And alright, anyway, I turn on Do Not Disturb, but it doesn't stop that particular app from sending notifications anyway. So, yeah, 2 critters. Critter for this stuff over here, boom cannons and cannons. Critter over here for cannons, snipers, boom cannons, whatever. And then down here, we're just going to go with 1 shock, because this laser here will range bullet, and so it will fire through the warriors. Gonna have med kits pretty much continuously, because there will be splash damage, so the warriors near bullet in particular are going to need to be defended from that. All these rockets and doom cannons and such will be facing him, and that's great, but there is still the splash damage to consider. So yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's try it. I say sounds like a plan, because you never can quite tell. Alright, that's pretty much as expected. Really need it. Bullet is the important piece here. So when we drop down here on the shore, I'm going to gather up this particular crate. We're going to flag Bullet to the center of our troops. His flag comes out first, basically, so that he drops to the middle of our troops and not to the side, so we don't lose him to anything. Okay, as soon as he catches up to the warriors, we're going to go like that, and we should be able to go like that, and flare the HQ. And that gives us a pretty nice path. So, all of that's ready. Get the critters out. We do have jacked up critters for tribe bonuses this week, and I had no GBE left. well, I have enough for one more taunt. So let's keep our eye out here and activate that as soon as possible. And these guys are doing way better with a little troop health than I expected. Man, that troop health makes a difference here. If you try that without the troop health, and I have, you get burnt up pretty quickly. But these guys were healing themselves up pretty nicely there. And as you saw there, I had the GBE for the critters and one taunt. But with pretty much just the laser to worry about, I guess that works. Anyway, yay for troop health. That's a pretty good one too. So anyway, that is War Factory. Yet again, you've seen it before, and I'm sorry about that, but Supercell just keeps giving us this layout over and over and over. And these are the things, if you can hear me gearing up for a little rant here, I mean, these are the things that really piss off the community. Just little tiny things like that it seems like it would be so easy to fix if someone were paying attention. If only there were someone out there, like a community manager, to listen to our requests. I mean, I feel like stuff like that could be addressed really easily, but I mean, I guess we don't have one of those. Just stupid little things that year after year that you just, I mean, they took some time in the last update to revise Imitation Game a little bit. And guess what? It's still Imitation Game. It's the same. Imitation Game is just the player bases that you see on your map every day. They're copying this guy, they're copying that guy. They do nothing to, you know, they do nothing really to, on their own part, to create that event. They refresh that, and it literally looks the same because all it ever was is just more player bases on your map. You see those every day. You beat those every day. It's not impressive. Whereas on the other hand, you know, War Factory, it's like somebody is drunk at the wheel and just, you know, hitting the same one over and over again. That really shouldn't be. It's really pretty upsetting that they can't put in the time even to fix something like that. Oh yeah, and give us intel on War Factory, because we've been asking only for years and years. And several community managers. I'm lying. Yes, we have community managers. They're just unavailable constantly. So what's the use? Anyway, that's War Factory. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are incoming. And I'll catch you later. Take care.